We already know about some ways to get good textures out of natural structures. We should now talk about the way to make textures by painting. A good example of the wide range of possibilities to make textures are the colorful ones you can find in the trueSpace library. I don't know how, but there must have been very creative moments to paint them. Let us create our own texture now. I start with a blank new picture and think about what the new texture is supposed to be for. This thought will help us to set the right parameters for the new texture. I'll make the size huge enough. If necessary, I can still reduce it any time if I like, but increasing the size never works well and is not recommendable. The resolution in pixel per inch or dots per inch has no meaning to us. See that the file size doesn't change when I change the DPI. That's only important for printing. More important to us is to select the right color space and the right bit depth. 8 bits per channel is enough, and give us the normal 16.7 million colors for our RGB data. 16-bit isn't supported in most cases. The background should be white, and in the Advanced option panel we can set the new pictures to not embed a color profile. That would not be useful in any way. New but not important is the possibility to set the pixel aspect ratio inside this dialog. We don't need it, but make sure you have the default square selected. Voila! The first step of our new texture is done. My Photoshop settings open pictures automatically with the activated ruler. I switch it off for now. I can switch between some kinds of views by selecting this button here. All this has pros and cons. Select them as you like. All I want to do in this chapter is to show you the idea of painting a texture and not the exact way to repeat my video. Please keep your mind open for understanding and not for reproducing the useless stuff I am doing here. I start with some colors and add some wild noise. Now I select a small part and stretch it extremely. To have it less pixelated, I add some blur to my paint. You can't select a wide range of blurs. I select the motion blur. Now it's time to modify the color with this hue and saturation tool to get a more tone-in-tone color. This time I select this green tone. I save this new beautiful texture as a test file on my desktop with a preview included and in high quality. Now I switch to trueSpace and add a cube and load my texture and apply the texture onto my box. My first painted texture. Nice.